Bună ziua, dragii mei telespectatori! Bun veniți din nou pe canalul nostru, unde vă aducem cele mai extraordinare și misterioase povești din România și din întreaga lume. Numele meu este Alexandru și astăzi vă voi povesti o descoperire care a șocat întreaga comunitate științifică mondială și care continuă să ridice întrebări tulburătoare despre ceea ce se ascunde în adâncurile pământului nostru. Ați visat vreodată să descoperiți o civilizație pierdută? Ați fost curioși să știți ce secrete extraordinare se ascund sub picioarele noastre, în tunelurile și peșterile inexplorate ale României? Povestea de astăzi este despre o echipă de speleologi români care, în timpul unei expediții de rutină în munții Apuseni, au făcut o descoperire care va schimba pentru totdeauna înțelegerea noastră asupra istoriei umane. Ceea ce au găsit aceștia la sute de metri sub pământ a depășit orice imaginație. Un oraș subteran complet intact, cu străzi, clădiri și tehnologii care nu ar fi trebuit să existe. Dar cel mai terifiant aspect al acestei descoperiri nu a fost ceea ce au găsit, ci realizarea că nu erau singuri în acele tuneluri întunecate. Înainte să începem această călătorie extraordinară în misterele subterane ale României, vă rog frumos să apăsați butonul de subscribe și să activați clopoțelul pentru notificări. Dacă această poveste incredibilă vă va fascina așa cum m-a fascinat și pe mine, nu uitați să lăsați un like și să distribuiți videoclipul prietenilor voștri care iubesc misterele și aventurile extreme. În comentarii, vă rog să-mi spuneți din ce țară și din ce oraș ne urmăriți. Mi-ar plăcea foarte mult să știu cât de departe ajung aceste povești extraordinare și să simt această legătură specială pe care o avem împreună. Pregătiți-vă pentru o aventură care vă va demonstra că planeta noastră ascunde încă secrete de neimaginat și că uneori ceea ce descoperim poate fi mult mai periculos decât ne așteptam. Pe data de 12 august 2023, o echipă de 5 speleologi experimentați din Clubul de Speleologie Cluj a pornit într-o expediție de explorare în masivul Vlădeasa din munții Apuseni, cu scopul de a cartografia un sistem de peșteri recent descoperit în zona vârfului Vlădeasa. Echipa era formată din dr. Marian Popescu, un geolog cu peste 20 de ani de experiență în explorarea peșterilor, Ioana Mureșanu, speologă și fotografă specializată în documentarea sistemelor subterane, Adrian Bucur și Cristian Moldovan, ambii membri experimentați ai clubului, și Dan Ștefan, un tânăr speolog și specialist în tehnologia de comunicații subterane. Scopul principal al expediției era să exploreze și să documenteze o intrare de peșteră descoperite recent de un cioban local, Gheorghe Vida, care raportea existența unui sistem vast de galerii care părea să se extinde pe distanțe considerabile sub muntele. Călăuzit de localnici, echipa cunoscuse zona ca fiind bogată în formațiuni karstice și peșteri, dar această nouă descoperire promitea să fie una dintre cele mai extensive din regiunea Apuseni. Prima impresie când am ajuns la intrarea în peșteră a fost de uimire, povestește dr. Popescu. Era o deschidere naturală impresionantă în partea de rocă calcară, cu un diametru de aproximativ 3 metri, dar ceea ce era cu adevărat surprinzător era curentul de aer care ieșea din interior. Era atât de puternic încât sugera existența unui sistem foarte vast și complex. Echipamentul pe care îl aveau cu ei era cel mai modern disponibil pentru explorări speleologice, sisteme de iluminat LED de mare putere, echipamente de rapel și escalada profesionale, aparate de măsurare a calității aerului, detectoare de gaze, camere photo-waterproof și sisteme de comunicație de urgență pentru menținerea legăturii cu baza. De asemenea, aveau cu ei și câte provision pentru 5 zile, pentru cazul în care explorarea ar dura mai mult decât planificat. Prima zi de explorare a fost dedicată mappingului galeriei principale și testării siguranței aerului din interior. Sistemul de tuneluri se înfășura în profunzime printr-o rețea complexă de galerii naturale, majoritatea formate prin procese karstice de eroziune în roca calcară. Ceea ce îi uimea pe speleologi era calitatea excepțională a aerului și temperatura constantă de aproximativ 12 grade Celsius, care indicated a ventilação naturală foarte eficientă. După aproximativ 3 ore de explorare, povestește Ioana, Am ajuns la ceea ce părea să fie o sală naturală de dimensiuni impresionante. Când am folosit lanternele pentru a vedea întreaga amploare, am rămas fără cuvinte. Nu era doar o simplă cavernă, ci o cameră uriașă cu tavan în cupolă care se ridica la peste 15 metri înălțime. În această sală, echipa a făcut prima lor descoperire neobișnuită. Pe pereții camerei existau markings artificiale care nu păreau să fie simple grafiti moderne, ci gravuras vechi, realizată cu unelte de piatră. Patternurile erau complex și systematics, sugerând că representation sau simbolos cu înțeles specific. Adrian, care avea cunoștințe de arheologie, a observat că acele markings nu semănau cu nicio artă cavernică cunoscută din regiunea Carpați. Style era cu totul diferit față de ceea ce se găsise în alte peșteri din Transilvania, explică el. Patternurile aveau o regularitate care suggested o civilizație organized și o formă de communication sau G-Lu keeping. Dan, responsabil cu aspectele tehnice ale Expedition, established un base camp temporar în această sală, instalând equipment de communication și sisteme de emergency. În timp ce făcea acestea setup, a observat că acoustic săl era remarcabilă, sounds erau amplifica într-un mod care permitted communication clară across întreg spațiu, ca și cum sala fusese designed pentru aceste properties. În seara primei zile, în timp ce analysis fotografiile și notes din prima exploration phase, echipa realized că se afla în fața unei descoperiri potentially significant. Markings din sală, combined cu exceptional construction și acoustic properties, suggested că acele spații fusese used by humans for purposes care exceeded simple shelter. Am begun să realiz că posibility această system de caves avea o history much more complex than original anticipated, noted Dr. Popescu in Daily Expedition Log. Evidence suggested human occupation possibly extending back thousands de ani, dar cu level de sophistication care era unexpected pentru region. A doua zi, echipa decided să explore more profound în sistem, following a major gallery care descended gradually in itineral muntele. This gallery era remarkably well preserved și părea să fi fost expanding sau improved by human activity. Walls erau too smooth și uniform să fi fost entirely natural formation. After approximative 2 hours de exploration downward, gallery opened into a second large chamber, this one even more impressive than primul. But what awaited them here exceeded all expectations. She would change their understanding despre what lay beneath Carpați forever. In această second chamber, illuminated by their powerful LED systems, team saw pentru firsta oară evidence unclear the human architecture care extended far beyond simple cave use. Structured stone constructions care appeared să fi fost built cu engineering skill și planning care belongs la advanced civilization. În acel moment, recounts Cristian, realized că no longer eram just exploring a natural cave system. We're entering in what appeared să fie archaeological site de unprecedented scope și importance. Un underground settlement care had been hidden beneath Carpați pentru periods unknown. But as team prepared pentru detailed exploration de aceste structure, Dan received primul set de readings din communication equipment care suggested că we're not alone in vaste cave system. His electronic monitoring devices begun să detect sounds și movements in distant galleries care couldn't be explained by natural cave phenomena sau by their own presence. În dimineața celei de-a treia zi, echipa și-a îndreptat atenția către explorarea sistematică a structurilor de piatră pe care le descoperise în cea de-a doua cameră. Folosind echipament specializat de măsurare și mapping, au început să înțeleagă că se aflau în fața unei descoperiri archeological de proporții extraordinare. Nu erau simple construcții improvizate, ci planned architecture care indicated o civilizație advanced care reușise să construction un underground settlement complex. Dr. Popescu, cu expertise în geology și formations de cave, was particularly intrigat de fapt că structures erau integrated perfect cu natural cave architecture. Era evident că builders aveau o deep understanding despre geology locală și despre how să utilize natural formations pentru a crea stable și functional constructions, explica el. Level de expertise era remarkable pentru any historical period. Ioana documented fiecare structure cu detailed photography, capturing architectural elements, care revealed sophisticated construction techniques. Stonework era precise, she careful fitted, cu joints so tight, a modern knife blade couldn't be inserted between blocks. Some stones appeared să fi fost carved cu decorative elements, spirals, geometric patterns, și what appeared să be primitive writing, ci symbolic systems. Architecture style nu resembled anything cunoscut din archaeological literature română, noted Adrian. Wasn't Dacian, wasn't Roman, she definitely wasn't medieval. Era something completely unclassified și possibly predating any cunoscut civilizations în această regiune. Pe măsură ce explora mai deeply in underground settlement, team discovered că extended much further than original chamber. Network the tunnels connected multiple residential areas, what appeared să fi fost workshop spaces, storage chambers și central areas care might have served ca community gathering places. Semi-impressive discovery came when team entered what clearly fuses main square the underground city. Era a vast circular chamber cu diameter de approximately 50 meters, surrounded by multiple levels de living spaces carved direct in cave walls. In center the square was elaborate stone platform care appeared să fi fost used for ceremonial or community purposes. When lit entire square cu our most powerful lighting equipment, describes Christian, impact era overwhelming. Wasn't just archaeological discovery. Era whole underground civilization care had been hidden pentru thousands de ani. Architecture era so well preserved că felt like inhabitants had just recently departed. Dan's technical analysis revealed sophisticated engineering throughout settlement. Water management system diverted underground streams Prince City, providing fresh water pentru all residential areas. Ventilation systems ensured air circulation throughout extensive tunnel network. Sophisticated drainage prevented flooding during heavy rainfall periods. Most shocking discovery came when team explored residential areas more detailed. Personal belongings erau still present in many dwellings. Pottery vessels, tools, clothing fragments, even food remains care had been preserved by unique environmental conditions in cave. Era ca și cum entire population had suddenly abandoned settlement in middle to daily life. Preservation state era incredible, observes Ioana. Found wooden furniture care was still structurally sound, textiles care retained color și pattern, și organic materials care typically would have decayed centuries ago. Environment in cave had created perfect preservation conditions. In one of the larger residentials, team discovered what appeared să fi fost home the community leader sau high-status individual. Chamber contained elaborate furniture, decorative objects made din precious metals, și extensive collection de what appeared să fi fost books or documents, sheets de specially prepared material covered cu intricate symbols și writing. Adrian attempted să photograph și analyze writing system, but realized că represented completely unknown linguistic tradition. Characters weren't related la any known ancient writing systems din European context, L noted. This was evidence pentru civilization care had developed independent writing, și probably complex language și cultural traditions. Most intriguing discovery in leaders' residence era collection of detailed maps carved in stone tablets. Maps care showed not only local cave system but extensive underground networks throughout Carpații region. These maps suggested că underground city era part de much larger system care connected multiple underground settlements across vast geographical area. Maps revealed scope care exceeded our wildest imagination, explains Dr. Popescu. Weren't dealing Q isolated underground community, but Q extensive civilization care had created underground transportation și communication networks spanning hundreds of kilometers. In workshop areas, team found evidence pentru advanced technology adapted pentru underground living. Metalworking tools și forges designed pentru efficient operation in low-oxygen environments. specialized lighting systems care maximize limited fuel resources, și advanced techniques pentru food preservation și storage. Pottery și ceramic finds revealed artistic traditions de remarkable sophistication. Decorative patterns weren't primitive or crude, but showed refined aesthetic sensibility și technical mastery. Some ceramics contained residues care suggested advanced knowledge despre chemistry și possibly metallurgy. Quality de craftsmanship visible in everyday objects indicated that this wasn't society de mere survival, noted Ioana. Era complex culture cu specialized artisans, advanced technology, și apparently prosperous economy capable de supporting large population underground. But most disturbing discovery came when team began to investigate outer areas to settlement. In distant tunnels, found evidence that a city was abandoned sud din something care caused extensive damage in some areas. Stone blocks were displaced, some structures showed signs of fire or violent destruction, she in several locations found remains care suggested that abandonment fusese sudden, she possibly traumatic. It became clear that something catastrophic had happened pentru cause such complete abandonment the otherwise thriving community, reflects Christian. Physical evidence suggested that whatever caused evacuation was urgent și dangerous enough pentru leave behind valuable possessions she even prepared food. As team continued to explore outer boundary the city, Dan's monitoring equipment began to register increasingly strange readings. Electronic devices detected movements și sounds in distant tunnels care seemed to indicate that they weren't alone in vast underground complex. What they had initially assumed to fi fost animal sounds or natural cave phenomena began to seem more organized și intentional. Communication equipment started to pick up signals care weren't random, Dan reported, cue growing anxiety. There were patterns in sounds she movements care suggested intelligence of a possibly organized activity in areas we hadn't yet explored. By end the third day, team realized that we're dealing with discovery care exceeded any archaeological finding in Romanian history, but also that we're possibly sharing underground environment with something or someone care had been living in depths pentru unknown period de time. În cea de-a patra zi de explorare, echipa a început să se confrunte cu evidențe din ce în ce mai clare că nu erau singuri în vasta rețea subterană, ceea ce inițial părea să fie simple sounds naturale de cave au small animals, begun să reveleze patterns care suggested intelligent activity in distant areas de underground complex care they hadn't yet explored. Dan, care monitorizase continuous acoustic și electronic readings, prezentă evidences care îl îngrijorau pe măsură ce zilele treceau. Devices detected movements care followed specific routes through tunnel network, explica el echipei într-o briefing session din base campul lor. Patterns weren't random animal behavior, but seemed to follow established paths și possibly scheduled patterns. Dr. Popescu initially attributed strange readings la natural cave phenomena, or unknown animal populations care might inhabit deeper areas de system. In cave complexes este common to encounter animal life care adapted la underground conditions. Reasoning L. Could be bat colonies, underground water ecosystems, or even rare species care developed in isolation. But Ioana care had extensive experience in cave photography. She had spent hours in quiet observation pentru capturing perfect shots, begun to observe details care couldn't be explained prin natural phenomena. Were lights in distant tunnels, not reflections in water or crystals, but movable lights, care appeared. She disappeared in ways care suggested were being carried by someone or something. Adrian, cu background so in archaeology, was particularly concerned about possibility that discovery the underground city might have attracted other explorers or treasure hunters care could be operating an area for authorization. If word had gotten out about a discovery, could be dealing to unauthorized exploration teams or even looters, suggested El pentru a investiga these possibilities, team decided to extend exploration într-o more systematic way, following tunnel networks care led away din main city către outskirts de underground complex. Equipped cu their most advanced communication și monitoring gear, they carefully mapped possible routes către areas unde strange activity had been detected. First tunnel investigation took them through narrow passage care, connected main city și what appeared să fi fost agricultural or resource extraction area. Here found evidence pentru sophisticated underground farming systems, carved growing beds, irrigation channels, și what appeared să fi fost controlled lighting systems pentru growing plants in underground environment. Evidence suggested că underground civilization had achieved remarkable degree to self-sufficiency, noted Dr. Popescu. Weren't just living in caves for shelter, but had developed advanced underground agriculture și resource management systems. In această agricultural area, team made disturbing discovery, evidence că systems had been recently used. Some growing beds contained plant materials care appeared să fi fost fresh, irrigation systems showed signs de recent water flow, și tools were left in positions care suggested current or very recent activity. Realization că agricultural areas were still active was shocking, recounts Ioana. Meant că underground complex wasn't ancient abandoned site, but was possibly still inhabited by unknown population care, had maintained ancient systems pentru extended periods. Adrian found pottery fragments și tool marks care appeared să fi fost very recent, possibly within last few years, or even months. Dating evidence suggested că whoever was using these areas had access to modern tools și materials, but was maintaining traditional agricultural techniques developed by original underground civilization. As team continued to explore, Dan's monitoring equipment detected increasingly instrumente in detecting patterns de movement și activity care seemed to be responding către their presence. Seemed like activity in distant areas was coordinating in response către our exploration, noted El cu growing concern. As if someone or something was tracking our movements și adjusting behavior accordingly. Team decided to establish additional security measures pentru their base camp și să institute watch rotations to ensure că weren't surprised by possible intruders. But as night fell in their third day underground, events took turn care none of them had anticipated. During first watch shift, Christian observed lights in distant tunnel care weren't reflections or natural phenomena. Lights moved in organized fashion, appeared to be carried by multiple individuals, și seemed to be approaching our general area, radioed el către rest de team. Dan's electronic surveillance picked up sounds care clearly weren't animal or natural cave sounds. We're hearing what sounded like communications, possibly speech or signaling entre multiple individuals in various parts the tunnel network, reported El. Activity level was increasing. She seemed to be focused către our location. Dr. Popescu made decision că team needed să prepare pentru possible contact cu unknown inhabitants de cave complex, but also să ensure că could evacuate safely if situation became dangerous. Priority era să protect team safety while documenting as much as possible about both archaeological discovery și current inhabitants, decided El. Adrian began to study ancient maps care they had found in leaders' residence, trying to understand layout the tunnel network și possible escape routes if needed. Maps revealed că underground complex was much more extensive than they had realized, cu connections către surface in multiple distant locations. Maps showed că original builders had planned extensive network cu multiple access points și possibly connections către other underground settlements, explica Adrian. If current inhabitants understood these maps, could have access către vast area care we couldn't hope to explore or control. As team prepared pentru possible encounter, Ioana made decision to document everything cu video equipment, ensuring că evidence de both archaeological discovery și current inhabitants would be preserved regardless of what happened next. Realized că we're possibly witnessing something unprecedented in human history, reflected EA. Discovery de active underground civilization care had maintained continuous occupation pentru possibly thousands de ani. while remaining unknown către surface world. But as strange lights și sounds grew closer către their position, team began to realize că situation was becoming dangerous și că they needed to make critical decisions about how to proceed cu exploration while ensuring their safety in increasingly unpredictable environment. In darkness, the cave complex, sounds de multiple moving individuals grew closer și team understood că very soon would come face să face cu unknown inhabitants care had called underground city home for unknown generations, possibly for thousands de ani. În dimineața celei de-a cincea zi subterană, echipa s-a trezit cu constatarea că nu mai erau alone în baza lor improvizată. În timp ce Dan efectua routine morning check de equipment, discovered că several items fuseseră moved during night, not by significant amounts, dar enough să indice că someone had been in their camp while they slept. Most unsettling discovery era că food supplies fuseseră sampled, reported Dan către team. Small amounts missing in various rations, dar not in way care suggested animal access. Seemed like someone had carefully tested different food items, possibly to determine what eram eating or to evaluate safety. Dr. Popescu initial maintained că could still be dealing cu animal activity, dar evidence was becoming increasingly difficult to explain through natural causes. Pattern de exploration prin our camp was too systematic și careful pentru typical animal behavior, acknowledged L. Was becoming clear că we're dealing cu intelligent residents care were investigating our presence. Echipa held emergency meeting to decide how to proceed cu increasing evidence că underground complex was currently inhabited. Options included immediate withdrawal pentru safety, attempted contact Q inhabitants, or a continued exploration Q enhanced security measures. Adrian advocated pentru attempted contact. If dealing Q humans care maintained ancient civilization pentru thousands d'an, this could be most important anthropological discovery in human history, argued L. Withdrawal without contact would mean losing possibly unique opportunity pentru understanding. 2. Ioana proposed compromise approach. Continue documentation the archaeological discoveries while attempting to establish non-threatening contact to inhabitants. Could use universal symbols or a simple pictographs to communicate peaceful intentions while documenting entire experience, suggested EA. Dan was most concerned Q safety aspects. Have no idea despre numbers, capabilities, or intentions de whoever shares this complex, cautioned L. Communication equipment shows că are organized și coordinate their activities, could be dealing cu large population care sees us as intruders. Decision was made to attempt controlled contact while maintaining escape options. Team prepared comprehensive documentary record despre everything they had discovered, ensured că most important findings were preserved in multiple copies. She established clear evacuation procedures in case situation became dangerous. First attempt la contact came when Ioana positioned herself in main square the underground city cu camera equipment. She began to create simple pictographic messages pe ground using portable lights. Messages showed basic symbols pentru peace, friendship, și curiosity about history, the underground city. Response came quicker than expected. Din shadows the upper levels and square, several figures appeared, humans but Q appearance și clothing, care immediately indicated că were not surface dwellers. They moved Q complete familiarity through underground environment, și were equipped cu tools și clothing adapted pentru cave living. First visual contact was shocking. Describa Ioana. Were clearly human, but Q physical adaptations pentru underground life, very pale skin, enlarged eyes pentru better vision in low light, și clothing made in materials că didn't recognize. But most striking was că showed no fear or surprise at our presence, era if they had been watching she evaluating us pentru entire time we had been underground. Leader de group approached cautiously dar confidently, making gestures care seemed designed to test whether team understood basic communication protocols. Adrian attempted to respond cu similar gestures, trying to convey peaceful intentions și curiosity despre city și its history. Communication initially relied pe gestures și simple drawings, Dar gradually team discovered că inhabitants possessed limited knowledge de modern languages, combination de muito old forms de languages precum Romanian și some palabras din other European languages care suggested long-term contact cu surface world across various historical periods. Most surprising aspect era că inhabitants weren't primitive cave dwellers, noted Dr. Popescu, were sophisticated people, cu complex social organization, advanced knowledge despre underground engineering și cave systems, și maintained detailed knowledge despre surface world și its history. Leader de group, who identified himself using sound combinations, care team interpreted as name similar, Lei Marius, explained prin gestures și limited words că their people had lived in underground complex pentru many generations, maintaining ancient city și its systems while remaining hidden din surface dwellers. Prin gradual communication, team learned că inhabitants called themselves păzitorii adâncurilor, guardians de depth, și că their society was organized around maintaining și protecting underground city și its historical artifacts, waiting pentru time când surface world would be ready pentru knowledge că they preserved. They maintained că underground city was repository pentru ancient knowledge și technology, care had been preserved prin their society pentru thousands de ani, explained Adrian după extended communication session. Claimed că original builders had been advanced civilization care had foreseen catastrophic changes, she had created underground refuge pentru preserving human knowledge și culture. Marius și his group revealed că underground complex was much more extensive than team had discovered, cu connections către multiple underground cities throughout Carpați și ongoing communication cu similar communities in other mountain regions. Current inhabitants were descendants de original builders mixed cu refugees din various surface catastrophes throughout history. They described organized society, cu specialized roles. Engineers care maintained underground systems, agriculturalists care managed food production, historians care preserved knowledge, și guardians care protected community din external threats, detailed Ioana despre conversation. Most remarkable revelation was că inhabitants possessed extensive libraries de preserved books și documents, advanced workshops pentru maintaining underground technology, și detailed records de surface world history care extended back thousands de ani. Records care included events și civilizations care weren't cunoscute in conventional historical accounts. They offered to show us their libraries și workshops, but warned că knowledge could not leave underground complex, și că surface world was not yet prepared pentru technology și information că they had preserved, reported team către surface communication. But as team began to understand scope de underground civilization și knowledge care inhabitants claimed to possess, also realized că decision to continue exploration or to return către surface was no longer simple choice between archaeological discovery și safety, were potentially facing decision care could impact înțelegerea asupra human history și development. Inhabitants made clear că team could continue to document underground city, she could learn despre their society, but would need to choose between returning către surface cu limited information or remaining underground pentru extended periods, to fully understand civilization care had remained hidden pentru milenia. În zilele următoare, echipa românească a fost introdusă gradual în complexitatea extraordinară a civilizației subterane care prospera de milenii sub munții Apuseni. Marius și community leaders acordaseră permission to explore various areas de extended underground complex, dar cu clear understanding că certain sensitive areas și information rămâneau restricted până când team decided whether would make commitment către remaining underground permanently. Dr. Popescu was particularly fascinated by advanced engineering systems care maintained entire underground environment. Level D technological sophistication was extraordinary, reported el după guided tour prin mechanical areas. Systems pentru water management, air circulation, temperature control, și chiar artificial lighting using reflected sunlight prin elaborate mirror systems exceeded anything cunoscut din historical records pentru any ancient civilization. Engineering systems weren't just maintained, dar were continuously improved She expanded by current inhabitants using combination the ancient techniques. She selectively applied modern technology, care they had acquired prin careful contact cu surface world. Community had specialists care made occasional surface expeditions to obtain specific materials she information needed pentru system maintenance. Ioana documented extensive agricultural areas care supported population estimated like several hundred individuals living throughout interconnected complex. Food production systems were remarkably efficient, noted EA, used advanced hydroponic techniques, controlled environment growing chambers, și careful biological resource management care allowed complete food self-sufficiency pentru large population. Agricultural specialists explained că original builders had developed farming techniques specifically pentru underground environment, using detailed understanding despre biology și chemistry, care enabled high-yield food production fără sunlight or normal soil conditions. Current inhabitants maintained și refined these techniques prin careful experimentation asupra thousands de ani. Adrian was granted access către historical archives care contained documentation the underground civilization's development din original construction through present day. Historical records were extraordinarily comprehensive, reported LQ excitement obvious. Detailed accounts the original civilization care built complex, records the various surface world events, și catastrofes care drove refugees către underground, și careful documentation de technological și cultural development asupra thousands de ani. Archives revealed că underground complex fusese created approximately 3,000 ani ago by civilization, care anticipated major catastrophic changes in surface world. She wanted to preserve human knowledge și culture pentru future generations. Original builders had advanced knowledge despre astronomy, engineering, medicine, și other sciences care they carefully preserved a través de underground libraries. Most shocking revelation era că original builders had contact cu other advanced civilizations care also created underground complexes in various locations worldwide, explica Adrian. Archives contained maps și communication records showing extensive network the underground cities throughout Europa și possibly other continents. Throughout history, underground complex had served ca refugee pentru various groups escaping surface world problems, natural disasters, wars, political persecution, și other catastrophes. Each wave de refugees had contributed către community knowledge și skills, creating increasingly diverse și capable population care adapted advanced techniques pentru underground living. Marius explained că current inhabitants maintained careful monitoring the surface world conditions și occasionally intervened in surface events when necessary to prevent catastrophic damage towards natural environment or to assist surface populations during major disasters. They described interventions during various historical crises, providing assistance during plagues, offering resources during famines, și ensuring preservation de important cultural artifacts during wars și political upheavals. Detailed discussion către team. Dan was introduced către advanced communication systems, care enabled contact cu other underground communities și monitoring the surface world activities. Technology was combination de ancient technique. She carefully selected modern equipment, explica el. Had access către surface world information a través de monitoring the electronic communications, but maintained strict protocols pentru preventing surface detection de their activities. Communication specialists revealed că underground civilization had been aware the team's surface expedition plans prin monitoring the electronic communications she had been prepared pentru possible contact. Decisions to allow team access către underground complex had been carefully deliberated by community leaders based asupra assessment că surface world might finally be ready pentru knowledge că they preserved. Most significant revelation came when team was introduced către advanced library systems care contain preserved knowledge din multiple civilizations throughout history, scientific documents, technological specifications, historical records, și cultural artifacts care provided unprecedented view asupra human development și capability, library contained documents care challenged conventional understanding despre historical timeline și technological development, noted Adrian. Evidence pentru advanced technologies in ancient periods, detailed accounts de lost civilizations și catastrophic events care weren't recorded in conventional histories, și scientific knowledge care exceeded understanding că surface world had achieved until very recently. Library specialists explained că underground civilization had responsibility să evaluate when surface world was ready pentru various types de knowledge și să gradually release information in ways că wouldn't cause disruption or be misused. Previous attempts to share advanced knowledge with surface civilizations had resulted in catastrophic consequences, care validated decisions to maintain secrecy. They maintained that many surface world civilizations had developed advanced technologies, but had lacked wisdom și social structures necessary pentru using knowledge responsibly, explica biblioteca prezentó către team. Underground civilization focused către developing not just technology, but social și philosophical systems care could support advanced knowledge safely. Team learned that underground inhabitants faced critical decision about their future. Current global conditions, environmental challenges, technological development, și social changes suggested that surface world might finally be ready pentru cooperation cu underground civilizations și să benefit din preserved knowledge. Proposal era că surface world și underground world could gradually establish cooperative relationships care would benefit both populations, explica Marius către team, but required careful evaluation despre surface world's readiness și commitment către responsible use the advanced knowledge și technology. As team continued to learn about underground civilization, also understood that were being evaluated as potential representatives of surface world, ambassadors care could facilitate eventual contact between two civilizations savut developed separately pentru thousands de ani. Decision făcea team face was whether to return către surface, cu limited information, or să commit către serving as intermediaries in careful process de establishing contact between underground și surface civilizations. Decision care could impact human development pentru generations să come. După 2 săptămâni de explorare și interaction cu civilizația subterană, echipa de speleologi români se află în fața unei decisions care le putea schimba vieți și care avea potențial să transforme fundamental understanding despre human history și development. Complexitatea morală a situation exceeded anything pentru care fuseseră prepared când beginning their original cave exploration. Dr. Popescu, ca team leader, convened series de detailed discussions with his colleagues about implications the knowledge care they had gained, și options care faced them. Avem responsibility towards scientific community și către human knowledge să share această discovery, argued el. But equally important obligation să respect wisdom the underground civilization care has preserved conhecimento pentru thousands de ani specifically pentru protected din potențial misuse. Adrian, cu perspective so archaeological și historical, was torn între professional obligation să document și preserve historical discoveries și recognition că underground civilization had valid concerns about surface world's readiness pentru advanced knowledge. Archaeological evidence in underground complex rewrites human history că know it, admitted el. But if sharing this information could lead către exploitation or destruction de civilization care has successfully maintained itself pentru millennia, have responsibility to protect it. Ioana approached decision din artistic și documentation perspective, recognizing că photographic și video evidence despre underground civilization represented unprecedented human interest story, dar also understanding că publication could attract unwanted attention și potentially threaten community's safety. Community leaders made clear că could document archaeological aspects the underground city pentru scientific records, dar any information about current inhabitants și their preserved knowledge would need to remain confidential until surface world demonstrated readiness pentru responsible contact. Explica IA team discussions. Dan was primarily concerned with practical și technological implications. Underground civilization possessed advanced knowledge și technology care could solve major surface world problems. Environmental challenges, energy issues, sustainable agriculture, și advanced communication systems. But premature release of such information could be misused, so could overwhelm existing social and economic structures. They demonstrated technology's care could revolutionize energy production, environmental management, and resource distribution, noted L. But also warned that previous civilizations had developed similar technologies. She had used them pentru destructive purposes when lacking adequate wisdom și social systems pentru responsible application. Marius și other underground leaders offered Team 3 options pentru proceeding. First option era immediate return către surface cu agreement să keep underground civilization's existence confidential, maintaining only archaeological documentation the ancient city without revealing current inhabitants. This would protect underground community, dar would limit surface world's access către potentially beneficial knowledge. Second option era extended residence underground pentru team members who wanted to learn advanced knowledge și technology, cu commitment, pentru eventually serving ca careful intermediaries între surface și underground worlds. This would require leaving surface world life pentru indefinite period, și training and wisdom traditions necessary pentru responsible knowledge management. Third option era gradual, carefully managed introduction de limited technologies și knowledge către surface world through teams research și publications, cu ongoing consultation și oversight din underground civilization to ensure responsible application. This approach would allow gradual integration, the advanced knowledge while protecting both civilizations din potential negative consequences. Each option involved significant personal sacrifices și risks pentru team members, that also offered unprecedented opportunities pentru contributing către human welfare și advancement. Decision required weighing personal ambitions și attachments against potential benefits pentru humanity și responsibility către preserving underground civilization. Dr. Popescu struggled cu implications pentru his academic career și family life. În surface world am reputation și relationships că have developed asupra 20 years, reflected L. But opportunity to contribute towards solving major human problems prin responsible application the advanced knowledge represents professional și personal fulfillment că never imagined possible. Adrian faced challenge de choosing entre conventional archaeological career și opportunity către access unprecedented historical knowledge și understanding. Underground archives contained information care could answer fundamental questions about human development, lost civilizations, și historical mysteries că had puzzled researchers pentru centuries. Ioana confronted choice între returning către surface cu incredible story că couldn't fully tell și committing către documenting și sharing knowledge in ways că would benefit both civilizations without endangering underground community. Documentation possibilities underground exceeded anything accessible in surface world, recognized EA. Adair required commitment către wisdom și responsibility că weren't part de conventional journalism or photography. Dan was attracted by technological learning opportunities, dar concerned cu leaving behind surface world relationships și commitments. Advanced technology care could learn underground could benefit surface world enormously, assessed L. Dar required understanding și wisdom care could only be gained prin extended study și training in underground community. Team spent several days in detailed discussions cu underground leaders to fully understand implications de each option și requirements pentru responsible knowledge sharing. Underground civilization emphasized că any cooperation cu surface world required long-term commitment către wisdom development și responsible application rather than simply technical knowledge transfer. Emphasized că advanced knowledge without corresponding wisdom development had historically led către civilization collapse și catastrophic consequences, reported Marius către team. Any surface world contact would need to include comprehensive education about social, philosophical, și ethical foundations necessary pentru supporting advanced technology safely. After extensive deliberation, team reached consensus about proceeding. recognized că opportunity represented unprecedented potential pentru human advancement, dar also understood că required careful, responsible approach că honored both surface world needs și underground civilizations' wisdom accumulated asupra thousands de ani. Final decision involved combination approach că balanced immediate responsibilities că long-term vision pentru gradually beneficial integration between two civilizations, cu commitment către ensuring că knowledge transfer served humanitarian purposes while protecting underground community din potential negative consequences. Decision reflected understanding că some discoveries are too important to be hidden, dar also too dangerous to be released without careful preparation și wisdom development, concluded team in their final discussions before announcing decision către underground leaders și beginning implementation de their chosen approach. După reaching their decision, echipa română implemented a carefully designed plan care balanced immediate scientific documentation cu long-term gradual contact între underground și surface civilizations. Dr. Popescu accepted responsibility pentru serving ca primary liaison și committed to remaining underground pentru extended training period, în timp ce other team members returned către surface to begin careful preparation pentru eventual official contact. Adrian și Ioana returned către surface cu comprehensive archaeological documentation the ancient underground city, dar cu no public information about current inhabitants. Their published research focused asupra historical aspects the underground architecture și engineering, presenting discoveries ca evidence the previously unknown ancient civilization, care had achieved remarkable technological advancement pentru its time period. Published research generated significant interest in archaeological și historical communities, reported Adrian. Evidence pentru advanced ancient engineering și social organization challenged conventional timelines pentru technological development in European history, dar didn't reveal ongoing civilization or current inhabitants. Meanwhile, underground preparation pentru eventual surface world contact involved establishing secure communication protocols, developing cultural exchange programs, și creating educational materials care could facilitate understanding între two very different civilizations. Marius și other underground leaders began training select community members in surface world languages, technologies, și social systems to prepare them pentru eventual role ca cultural ambassadors. Similarly, Dr. Popescu underwent intensive education in underground civilizations' wisdom traditions, philosophical systems și advanced technologies. Dan maintained a dual role, splitting time între surface world și underground community, to develop communication și technological integration systems that could support future cooperation. His work focused către creating secure networks pentru information sharing without compromising underground security, or overwhelming surface world cu premature technological exposure. Technical challenges involved creating communication systems that could connect two civilizations care had developed separately pentru thousands de ani, explica Dan. Required understanding both surface world technological capabilities și underground civilizations' advanced but different technological approaches. First official surface world contact came prin carefully arranged meeting între underground representatives și select members the Romanian government și scientific community. Dr. Popescu served ca intermediary, introducing underground delegation către Dr. Elena Georgescu, director al Institutului Național pentru Patrimoniu Cultural și secretar de stat în Ministerul Cercetării și Inovării. Initial government response was mixture de fascination, skepticism și concern despre implications pentru national security și public welfare. Underground delegation demonstrated limited but impressive technological capabilities to establish credibility while emphasizing a larger-scale technology sharing required careful preparation și wisdom development. Government officials recognized that discovery represented unprecedented opportunity pentru scientific advancement și prestige național, dar also understood that required careful management to prevent potentially destabilizing consequences, reported Dr. Georgescu după initial meetings. collaboration protocol established periodic exchange visits între select surface world scientists și underground civilization specialists, cu focus towards gradual knowledge transfer in areas care could provide immediate humanitarian benefits without risking technological misuse or social disruption. First collaborative projects focused towards environmental restoration technologies care underground civilization had developed pentru maintaining healthy underground ecosystems. These techniques had applications pentru addressing surface world environmental challenges without requiring dramatic social or economic changes. Environmental applications provided ideal starting point pentru cooperation, noted Dr. Popescu. Technologies were clearly beneficial, could be implemented gradually. She didn't threaten existing social or economic structures while offering substantial improvements in environmental quality și sustainability. Aramim workal sosor perfectindasi. Romanian government established special classified department pentru managing underground civilization contact. Q. Dr. Georgescu serving CA department head și primary government liaison. Department operated cu highest security clearance. She reported directly către Prime Minister și President, ensuring că sensitive information remained protected while enabling appropriate policy development. Underground delegation included Marius K. principal spokesperson, Elena, un specialist in environmental technologies, și Răzvan, specialist in wisdom traditions și philosophy. Team brought carefully selected technological demonstrations care showed underground civilization's capabilities without revealing more advanced technologies. Care weren't yet appropriate pentru surface world application. Demonstrations focused către simple but impressive applications. Water purification systems care could operate without external energy. Food preservation techniques care extended nutrition și storage life. She healing methods care enhanced natural human recovery capabilities, detailed Dr. Georgescu in classified reports. Public scientific community remained unaware despre current inhabitants, cu published research continuing să focus asupra archaeological și historical aspects de underground city discovery. However, select scientists in relevant fields began receiving invitations către special classified research projects că promised access către extraordinary new technologies prin recently discovered historical documents și artifacts. Dr. Maria Ionescu de la Facultatea de Biologie, Dr. Corneliu Dumitru de la Facultatea de Inginerie și Dr. Ana Popescu de la Facultatea de Filosofie, forum among first surface world specialists invited să participari în underground exchanges, each contributing expertise in their fields while gaining access către advanced underground knowledge. Exchange participants were carefully selected based asupra their scientific reputation, ethical standards, și psychological readiness pentru encountering radically different technological și philosophical systems, explained Dr. Georgescu. Required individuals' care could appreciate advanced knowledge while maintaining discretion about its sources. Initial technology transfers focused către applications care could be attributed către recent research breakthroughs rather than unknown technological sources. Environmental restoration techniques, advanced agricultural methods, și improved medical treatments began appearing in Romanian research institutions ca apparent results de innovative domestic research programs. Romanian academic community began to gain international recognition pentru remarkable advances in environmental science, sustainable technology, și holistic medical approaches. International scientific community attributed these developments către exceptional Romanian research capabilities și innovative approaches towards traditional problems. Cover story involving domestic research breakthroughs allowed gradual introduction to underground technologies without revealing their true sources, noted Dan, provided foundation pentru eventual broader technology sharing while protecting underground civilization din premature exposure or potential exploitation. Underground civilization monitored surface world response către initial technology introductions, assessing whether surface society demonstrated wisdom și responsibility necessary pentru accepting more advanced knowledge. Early results showed promising signs that Romanian academic și government communities could handle advanced technologies appropriately. Marius și underground leadership evaluated că initial cooperation phase had been successful și că process could gradually expand towards additional technologies și possibly broader surface world contact. However, emphasized că expansion remained conditional asupra continued demonstration, the responsible application și wisdom development. Success the initial cooperation validated underground civilization's hopes că surface world might finally be ready pentru broader knowledge sharing, concluded Marius in progress reports către Underground Council, but remained cautious about pace și scope de future expansion, recognizing că responsible contact required careful management pentru protecting both civilizations. By end of first year official cooperation, Romanian government vei scientific community had gained access către environmental și medical technologies, care begun to provide substantial benefits către Romanian population while establishing foundations pentru potentially broader international technology sharing in future phases the underground surface cooperation. În al doilea an de cooperare oficială, programul de colaborare între civilizația subterană și autoritățile române s-a extins semnificativ, aducând beneficii concrete și remarcabile pentru societatea românească. Succesul aplicărilor tehnologice inițiale a permis underground leadership să aprobe transfer de knowledge mai extins, în timp ce Romanian institutions developed expertise necessary pentru implementing și managing advanced technologies responsibly. Dr. Georgescu reported că environmental restoration projects using underground technologies achieved results care exceeded most optimistic expectations. In regiunile Apusenii where techniques erau applied, observed dramatic improvements in soil quality, water purity, și ecosystem recovery rates. Detailed EA in quarterly reports către government leadership. Technologies proved to be not only effective but also completely sustainable și environmentally harmonious. Agricultural applications. The underground knowledge revolutionized food production in pilot areas throughout Romania. Traditional farming methods enhanced key underground techniques, increased crop yields by 300–400%, while improving nutritional quality și reducing environmental impact. Underground specialists worked direct cu Romanian agricultural experts să adopt techniques pentru surface world conditions și climate patterns. Agricultural revolution exceeded expectations pentru both productivity și sustainability, reported Dr. Ionescu, care had become primary liaison pentru agricultural cooperation. Techniques didn't require expensive equipment or external resources, but instead enhanced natural growing processes in ways that could be implemented by any farming community cu basic training. Medical applications. The underground knowledge proved particularly beneficial pentru Romanian healthcare system. Underground healing methods, combined cu modern medical technology, resulted in dramatic improvements in recovery rates pentru various conditions și development de new treatment approaches pentru previously difficult medical challenges. Dr. Ana Radu de la Spitalul Universitar din Cluj documented medical advances achieved prin cooperation cu underground specialists. Healing techniques enhanced natural human recovery capabilities in ways that modern medicine had never achieved, noted EA. Patients experienced faster recovery times, improved long-term health outcomes, and enhanced resistance towards future health challenges. Romanian research institutions gained international recognition pentru breakthrough advances in multiple scientific fields, attracting attention din global scientific community și increasing Romanian academic prestige. However, true sources to these advances remained classified, Q achievements attributed către exceptional domestic research capabilities. International delegations begun visiting Romania to study remarkable technological și environmental advances, creating opportunities pentru Romanian specialists to share knowledge internationally while maintaining secrecy about underground civilization sources. Romania positioned itself ca leader in sustainable technology și holistic approach către scientific research. International recognition enhanced Romanian scientific reputation și created opportunities pentru broader global influence în areas că benefited din underground knowledge, observed Dr. Georgescu in policy briefings. Enabled România să contribute către global problem solving while protecting sensitive technology sources. Underground civilization monitored global response towards Romanian advances, assessing whether international community demonstrated readiness pentru potentially broader technology sharing in future. Initial assessments were positive. CU international scientists showing genuine interest in sustainable și holistic approaches towards technology application. Educational cooperation între underground și surface civilizations expanded, către include student exchange programs și advanced training opportunities pentru Romanian academics. Select Romanian students gained access către underground educational institutions, while underground youth learned about surface world developments și challenges. Cătălina Munteanu, a doctoral student in environmental science, became first Romanian to complete extended educational program in underground civilization. Educational experience was transformative, reported EI după returning către surface. Not just advanced technical knowledge, dar comprehensive understanding despre wisdom traditions necessary pentru responsible technology application. Cultural exchange programs enabled underground și surface communities to develop mutual understanding și respect, laying groundwork pentru potential future expansion de cooperation către additional countries or international organizations. Underground arts, philosophy, și wisdom traditions offered valuable perspectives pentru surface world development. Răzvan, underground philosophy specialist, worked cu Romanian academics to develop new approaches towards integrating ancient wisdom cu modern knowledge, creating innovative educational programs that could benefit broader society while honoring both traditional și contemporary insights. Cultural exchange proved that cooperation could enhance both civilizations rather than threatening either, noted Marius in cooperation assessment reports. Surface world contributions in technology și global knowledge balanced underground contributions in wisdom și sustainable technology. Romanian government begun considering possibilities pentru gradually sharing selected underground technologies cu European Union partners, creating potential pentru broader regional benefits while maintaining appropriate security protocols. Initial discussions cu EU leadership explored frameworks pentru responsible technology sharing. European Commission representatives expressed significant interest in Romanian advances, particularly in environmental restoration și sustainable agriculture technologies. Preliminary agreements established frameworks pentru Romanian leadership in European sustainability initiatives, positioning Romania to influence broader EU policy development. European interest created opportunities pentru Romania to play leadership role in international sustainability initiatives, reported Prime Minister către Parliament in classified briefings. Enhanced Romanian influence in EU decision-making while creating possibilities pentru broader beneficial technology applications. Underground civilization leadership evaluated that cooperation had progressed sufficiently to consider next phases de development, including possible expansion către additional international partners și consideration de more advanced technology sharing. However, emphasized that expansion required continued demonstration de wisdom și responsible application prin existing Romanian programs. Decision-making protocols established that future expansion required unanimous approval din both Underground Council și Romanian government leadership, ensuring that both civilizations remained protected while enabling continued beneficial development de cooperation programs. Quality control systems monitored toate applications de underground technologies to ensure că maintained high standards pentru effectiveness, safety și environmental harmony. Any applications care didn't meet these standards were immediately discontinued și reviewed pentru improvement opportunities. Quality control ensured that cooperation maintained benefits pentru both civilizations while protecting against potential negative consequences, concluded Dr. Popescu in Annual Cooperation Review. provided foundation pentru continued expansion while maintaining safety și wisdom standards. By end the second year cooperation, Romania had achieved international recognition a leader in sustainable technology și environmental restoration, while underground civilization had successfully demonstrated that surface world cooperation could benefit both communities without threatening underground society's security or cultural integrity. Success the cooperation program created optimistic outlook pentru future expansion, cu both underground și surface communities expressing enthusiasm pentru continued collaboration și gradual development the even more comprehensive partnership opportunities in third year și beyond. În cel de-al treilea an de cooperare, programul de colaborare cu civilizația subterană s-a confruntat cu prima sa criză majoră când serviciile de inteligență internaționale au început să observe pattern-urile neobișnuite în avansurile tehnologice românești și să investigheze sursele acestor breakthrough-uri extraordinare. Ceea ce părea să fie un program de succes cu beneficii doar pozitive a început să se confrunte cu realități geopolitice complexe și cu riscuri de securitate națională care amenințau întreaga operațiune. Dr. Georgescu first received alerts din Romanian Intelligence Service că foreign intelligence agencies, particularly din Russia și China, had begun focused surveillance asupra Romanian research institutions she were attempting to infiltrate technology development programs. Intelligence reports indicated that overseas agencies suspected that Romanian advances were based on external technology sources. She were actively seeking to discover she access these sources. Reported in emergency briefings. Marius și underground leadership were immediately informed about security concerns. She convened emergency councils to assess risks către underground civilization safety. Initial evaluation indicated that discovery de foreign intelligence agencies could result in catastrophic consequences pentru underground community, potentially forcing permanent isolation or violent conflict cu surface world powers. Underground civilization had survived pentru thousands de ani, prin maintaining absolute secrecy, emphasized Marius in crisis meetings. Any compromise to security could result in invasion, exploitation, or destruction of our entire civilization, required immediate evaluation the cooperation program și possible emergency termination. Foreign surveillance activities escalated when satellite monitoring detected unusual electromagnetic signatures in Apuseni region, care couldn't be explained prin known surface technology. Chinese intelligence satellites begun focused monitoring a supra-entire region, while Russian agents attempted to establish surveillance posts in surrounding communities. DAN's monitoring systems detected multiple attempts at intercepting communication networks between underground and surface teams, indicating that foreign powers had achieved considerable knowledge despre cooperation existence, chiar dacă hadn't yet discovered underground civilization locations or accessed advanced technologies. Communications security had been compromised, reported Dan in emergency sessions. Foreign intelligence agencies were intercepting enough information to determine că Romania had access către advanced technology sources, dar nu yet enough să locate ori infiltrate actual sources. Adrian, care had been working pe international archaeological conferences to maintain cover story pentru discoveries, reported increased foreign interest in his research și aggressive attempts in foreign academics și intelligence operatives, disguised ca researchers, să gain access către archaeological sites și documentation. Foreign pressure pentru access către archaeological discoveries was intense și sophisticated, noted Adrian. Clear that multiple countries wanted to understand sources the Romanian technological advantages și were willing to use academic, diplomatic și covert methods to gain access. Underground Council convened emergency sessions to evaluate options pentru responding către security crisis. Primary options included immediate termination de all cooperation programs, relocation de critical underground infrastructure, or controlled disclosure către selected international partners to prevent aggressive foreign interference. Romanian government faced difficult decision entre protecting underground civilization și maintaining beneficial cooperation programs, că had provided substantial advantages pentru Romanian society. Additional consideration involved potential international consequences de various response options. Prime Minister convened classified National Security Council meetings to address crisis și develop response strategies. Options included full disclosure către NATO allies, partial disclosure către EU partners, enhanced security measures to protect cooperation programs, or a gradual termination de all underground cooperation. National security implications were complex, reported Defense Minister in classified briefings. Terminating cooperation would eliminate Romanian technological advantages, but continuing cooperation risked international conflict or underground civilization, destruction prin foreign intervention. Underground civilization specialists worked Romanian security agencies to develop enhanced protection protocols that could maintain cooperation while minimizing foreign detection risks. Technical solutions included improved communication security, restricted access către sensitive areas, și development de cover technologies that could explain Romanian advances without revealing underground sources. Dr. Popescu served ca coordinator pentru security enhancement efforts, working cu both underground și surface security specialists to implement comprehensive protection measures. Challenge era to maintain cooperation benefits while creating sustainable security framework that could protect underground civilization din any form de foreign interference, explica el. Countermeasure development included disinformation campaigns to mislead foreign intelligence agencies, enhanced physical security pentru underground access points și development de alternative explanation stories pentru Romanian technological advances that could satisfy international curiosity without revealing sensitive information. Romanian government began diplomatic initiatives to reduce foreign pressure prin strategic technology sharing selected allies, providing limited access către some Romanian advances in exchange pentru cooperation in protecting technology sources și maintaining regional security. Diplomatic approach provided mechanism pentru reducing foreign pressure while maintaining control asupra technology distribution, noted foreign minister in policy reviews. Enabled Romania to maintain strategic advantages while building international partnerships that could enhance rather than threaten cooperation security. Underground delegation worked cu Romanian leadership to establish contingency plans pentru various crisis scenarios, including emergency relocation procedures pentru underground population, technology destruction protocols pentru preventing foreign access către advanced systems, și graduated response plans pentru different levels de security threats. Crisis management required developing new protocols pentru cooperation that could maintain benefits while operating under enhanced security conditions. Both underground și surface teams adapted către more restrictive communication procedures, limited access programs și increased surveillance awareness. Adaptation către enhanced security operations tested resilience de cooperation program, observed Marius in crisis evaluation reports, required both civilizations to balance beneficial collaboration cu realistic security requirements pentru survival și protection. Security enhancements proved effective in reducing foreign intelligence access către sensitive information, that also imposed constraints care, slowed cooperation development și required additional resources pentru security maintenance. Both communities acknowledged that cooperation had entered new phase care required permanent vigilance și sophisticated security management. International pressure continued but at lower levels, foreign intelligence agencies shifting către other technology targets while maintaining background monitoring asupra Romanian activities. Enhanced security measures successfully protected underground civilization while enabling continued beneficial cooperation under more restricted conditions. Crisis resolution demonstrated that cooperation program was resilient enough to survive significant challenges, concluded Dr. Georgescu in Crisis Aftermath Assessment, but also established that future development would require permanent attention către security considerations și realistic evaluation de international implications. Resolution the security crisis established frameworks pentru sustainable cooperation in complex international environment, enabling continued beneficial development while maintaining protection pentru underground civilization și Romanian national interests in longer term. La 5 ani după prima descoperire în munții Apuseni, România se transformase radical, devenind una dintre cele mai avansate națiuni din Europa în domeniul tehnologiilor sustenabile și al inovației științifice. Cooperarea secretă cu civilizația subterană aducea beneficii care depășeau cu mult granițele naționale, poziționând România ca lider mondial în multiple domenii tehnologice cruciale pentru viitorul umanității. Dr. Elena Georgescu, promovată în funcția de ministru pentru inovație și dezvoltare sustenabilă, coordonă acum cel mai ambițios program național de transformare tehnologică din Europa. România a devenit un model pentru întreaga lume în ceea ce privește integrarea tehnologiilor avansate cu principiile sustenabilității și ale responsabilității sociale, declară ea într-o conferință internațională la București. Programul România Verde, implementat cu tehnologii adaptate din cunoștințele civilizației subterane, transformase complet peisajul ecologic al țării. Zone previously degraded prin activități industriale au fost restoration la starea naturală în timp record, în timp ce agricultural productivity increased cu 500% față de nivelurile pre-cooperation, făcând România cel mai eficient producer agricultural din Europa. Marius, acum în vârstă de 45 de ani și recunoscut ca unul dintre cei mai înțelepți lideri ai civilizației subterane, maintained coordination cu leadership român prin reuniuni regulate, care planificau expansion gradual al programului de cooperare către alte națiuni europene selectate attention. Evaluarea over 5 ani demonstrated că cooperation poate provide substantial benefits pentru both civilizations without compromising security or cultural integrity, reflected Marius in annual cooperation assessment. Time has come to consider carefully managed expansion către additional international partners care demonstrate readiness pentru wisdom-based technology application. European Union formally recognized Romania ca innovation leader și established România ca headquarters pentru European Sustainability Technology Institute, atribuind unui consorțium românesc responsibility pentru development de next generation environmental restoration technologies pentru entire European continent. Romanian universities developed in global centers de excellence pentru sustainable technology research, attracting top researchers din worldwide și establishing România ca unul dintre destinațiile principale pentru cutting-edge scientific education. Dr. Popescu, now director al University of Bucharest Institute pentru Advanced Sustainable Technologies, oversaw research programs care involved discrete collaboration cu underground specialists. Educational cooperation between underground și surface civilizations produced remarkable advances in human development theory și practical applications, reported Dr. Popescu in research publications. Romanian research community achieved international recognition pentru holistic approaches către technology development, că integrate scientific advancement cu wisdom traditions și ethical considerations. International cooperation expanded cautiously to include select technology sharing Q, Norway, Switzerland, și Costa Rica, countries care demonstrated exceptional environmental stewardship și strong democratic institutions că could support responsible technology application. Each expansion required comprehensive evaluation process involving both Underground Council și Romanian government approval. Underground civilization's population gradually increased, prin improved healthcare, și enhanced living conditions enabled prin technology sharing to surface world. Cultural exchange programs created growing numbers the underground residents care felt comfortable to surface world interaction, while Romanian citizens gained deeper appreciation pentru wisdom traditions și sustainable living practices. Population growth și cultural development in underground civilization reflected successful integration the best elements din both surface și underground societies, observed underground demographic specialist Elena într-un cooperation review meeting. Young people in both communities show exceptional capability pentru managing advanced technology responsibly. Subteran. Global environmental monitoring demonstrated that Romanian environmental restoration techniques, when applied internationally, could address climate change and environmental degradation at scales that previous technology couldn't achieve. World Health Organization studies showed that Romanian sustainable agriculture could support global food security while enhancing rather than degrading environmental quality. Romanian technology companies, discreetly supported prin underground knowledge, become global leaders in clean energy, environmental restoration, și sustainable manufacturing. Companies like Eco-Rom Technologies și Sustainable Solutions, Romania exported products și services worldwide, generating substantial economic benefits while maintaining secrecy about underlying technology sources. Economic benefits de cooperation extended far beyond direct technology applications, noted Minister de Finance in economic policy briefings, enhanced Romanian reputation pentru innovation și environmental leadership, attracted international investment și trade opportunities, provided comprehensive national economic advantages. Future planning involved carefully managed revelation, de cooperation existence către United Nations și possible gradual introduction de underground civilization representation in international environmental și scientific organizations. Both underground și surface leadership recognized that global challenges required broader cooperation, dar emphasized that expansion needed to maintain wisdom și security standards developed prin Romanian cooperation experience. 20-year development plan outlined gradual transition către open cooperation între underground și surface civilizations, cu România serving ca permanent intermediary și guarantor de responsible technology applications. Plan included development de international frameworks pentru managing advanced technology sharing și establishing global institutions pentru monitoring wisdom-based technology development. Future vision involved transformed global society, that integrated best elements din both underground și surface civilizations, described long-term planning coordinator Razvan in strategic development presentations. Romanian cooperation model provided foundation pentru global transformation către sustainable, wise, și technologically advanced human society. Younger generation in both civilizations showed exceptional enthusiasm pentru expanded cooperation. She expressed confidence in their ability to manage even more advanced technology applications responsibly. Educational exchange programs produced individuals cu unprecedented capability pentru bridging underground wisdom traditions, cu surface world innovation și global perspective. By 5th anniversary the cooperation program, Romania achieved position to a most admired nation worldwide pentru environmental leadership și sustainable technology development, while maintaining protection pentru underground civilization și successful model pentru responsible advanced technology application. Success the Romanian cooperation model proved that responsible contact entre civilizations cu different development paths can produce benefits that exceed what either civilization could achieve independently, concluded joint Romanian underground leadership in anniversary celebration speeches. Future outlook remained optimistic pentru gradual global expansion de cooperation model, cu Romania permanently positioned ca leader in international efforts către sustainable development și wise technology application, ensuring that advances de underground civilization contribute towards enhanced human welfare și environmental protection rather than technological advancement alone. Legacy de discovery in Apuseni Mountains transformed in simple archaeological expedition touring.